Hi, everybody. Happy Friday morning. It's me, Makeupless again. Woo! How are you? So I have students coming. I don't know if you guys know, but I teach voice and have students come every day to my studio. And I was doing my regular routine of getting in front of the computer and doing some social media business and promoting my lessons and blah, 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 and all the stuff that I do to make money and to make my family comfortable. And I was on Twitter tweeting some stuff and I saw some stuff and this question came across my mind. What are you doing this holiday season to help somebody else? So I wanted to throw some awesome ideas out there to you that you might not even think of. So it's a great time to go through your closets. Go through your closets. Coats, blankets, pillows, cabinets, towels, shoes, boots, mittens, hats. Let me tell you something. And I hate to say this, but if you actually look at what happens at Goodwill, Goodwill takes your stuff and resells it. It is a profitable and incredible business. I don't know exactly, I'd have to research it, but I'm pretty sure that a great portion of donations do not go to homeless and people in need. So what I'm saying is be hands-on with it. Go through your closets, go through your cabinets, pillows, blankets, towels. I don't care if they have holes in them, whatever, they're appreciated. Go get a bag, bring them to the homeless. My East Coast people, you know where the homeless are in your city. I know in LA where the homeless are in my city. Bring them down there. Let me tell you, they're completely appreciated. So great time to go through your closets and stuff. Great time to go through your cupboards. Cupboards in the kitchen. Okay, there's cans, there's stuff. You're like, oh, I bought this. I'm never going to use it. Take that. Bring it down to the homeless. Go to the 99-cent store. Get a can opener. Bring that down to the homeless. Shelters. They need blankets and stuff like that for the dogs. You can go down to your local shelter. You can help walk dogs. You can bring them blankets. You can bring them food. Something that my family does every single holiday that we have, whether it's Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas. If we are in our own home, we make plentiful food. We open our doors to anybody who may not have someplace to go. This was ingrained in me since my parents owned their restaurant. They would have certain customers. I get like emotional because their compassion is amazing and they gave it to me. They had customers that they knew had no one. Older customers, whatever. They knew, Michael Bates, you know this about my parents because Michael used to work for my parents. They would open their house to certain customers that didn't have any place to go. I remember sharing many a Christmas dinner with Jimmy, who was this older cat and very old and handicapped, and my parents had him at the house. If they found if they found out one of their customers went through a divorce and they didn't have their kids that year or whatever, my parents had them at the house. You wouldn't believe it. Every single holiday, my parents had somebody from the restaurant that was just a customer. We knew them as a customer. I barely even knew their last name. They were at our Christmas dinner or they were at our Thanksgiving dinner. So please spread the word. Open your house to somebody who might not have a place to go this season. And I say this for Thanksgiving. I say this for Easter. I say this for Christmas, especially at Christmas. The suicide rate in November, December, January is so high because people feel like they have nothing and no one. So please throw it up on Facebook. Do it privately, however you want to do it, but invite people to your home for the holidays and open your doors to them. Then make a huge meal like we do. I'm taking a bath. I'm about to take a bath. I hate showers, by the way. So I'm filling up the tub as I'm doing this because I have my students coming. But anyway, so I'm going to shut this off now. So we make a huge meal. And I go to the 99-cent store. This is crazy. 99-cent store is amazing. I go get plastic forks and knives and napkins. That's a total of $3. And then they have these plastic containers, square containers that you get at like Chinese food places. 10 for $1. I buy like 20 of them. And after our meal is done and everybody's had their seconds, we go and I put aside what like my daughter or my husband wants because God knows that I don't need the leftovers, right? Okay. So I put aside what my husband and daughter want for the next day and I make meals. So I'll put, stuffing, corn, but everybody gets a little bit of something, and I bake. Again, 99-cent store. You can go get cake mix. You can go get brownie mix, whatever. Make a big pan of brownies. You can make 15, 20 brownies, put them in plastic baggies. So every homeless person, we go out, and just in our neighborhood, you wouldn't believe it, on Christmas, my friend Adam Reinhart was with me and my daughter was with me. We went out in my car and we rolled up to people, and we weren't like, oh, hi, do you need a meal? Like, no, we were like, hey, how are you doing? Obviously targeting people who looked like they were on the street. Hey, how are you doing? Are you hungry? Would you like a meal? You wouldn't believe the minute you say that. They're like, oh my God, God bless you. Thank you so much. And then we sit there and we hand them the food, and we hand them the utensils and the napkin and the dessert. One guy this year was like, wow, I love brownies. I get emotional because it's just like you're sitting there like, Jesus, we have so much and we throw it away. So please, I don't mean to be up here and be preachy. I know that some of my friends are philanthropists. They give hundreds of dollars away at a dime. But I feel that the greater impact comes when it's direct. And you go out there and we literally on Thanksgiving, we took 40 minutes and we went out in the car. We got rid of those meals in 40 minutes. And it's just instilling in my daughter compassion and charity and love and blessing somebody else. So as small it is, I do this at restaurants too. Like if I eat a meal and then go to the theater, and I never waste food. My mom and dad, they explained to me what it was like to have nothing and grow up with nothing, and then they pass it on to me. I don't waste food. I get angry. You can ask my daughter and my son. I don't mess around. I reuse stuff. I use stuff. I put it into something else. I'll take a leftover and turn it into another dish. And if I don't, I pack it up and I give it to the homeless, because I'm telling you something, living in LA, under every underpass on these highways, the 101, the 405, you get off one of those exits, there's a homeless person there. Santa Monica, Venice, there are homeless people there begging for food. Let me tell you something. Your leftovers that night that your family might not want the next day, somebody will eat those bad boys. So let's recap. Closets. Empty out your closets, empty out your cupboards, pillows, blankets, shoes, all that stuff. Underwear, make a bag, bring it directly to the homeless. Dog shelters, go walk the dogs, go bring them blankets, go bring them food. They need that help at dog shelters, that kind of stuff, Christmas meal, Thanksgiving meal, Easter meal, pack it up. Bring it out to the homeless people. Bring it out to people. I understand if you're like, well, I can't bring people home from my restaurant and feed them. My parents were special that way, but you can do your thing. These food banks, there was food banks. They always need food, canned food. I mean, what's amazing is you could go to the dollar store. I'm not even kidding, because I'm a giant fan of the 99-cent store. Okay. The 99-cent stores in LA here are incredible. They have incredible unspoiled food. They have great fruits and vegetables. They have organic fruits and vegetables at the 99-cent store. I bet you didn't know that. I do the majority of my family shopping at the 99-cent store. Okay. You could go there and you could get 10 boxes of stuffing. You could get 10 cans of corn. You could spend $50 at the 99-cent store and really, 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 really bless a food bank or bless a homeless person. It's the same thing I do with homeless people outside the supermarket and stuff like that. I don't give money because I'm afraid to aid a drug habit or an alcohol habit or something like that. But I absolutely will look at them and be like, I'll buy you a meal. How about this holiday season? If you see somebody outside one of these places, instead of doing one of these and we feel bad, how about you go, hey, would you like a meal? Would you like some food? I do it all the time. I won't give them cash, but I'll hand them a meal. You know what I mean? I'll go to Subway. I'll go into that 99-cent store and buy a bunch of stuff. No problem. So just wanted to send that message and wanted to share that message of like, in your little tiny corner of your world, you can do amazing, amazing things to help other people. And it's really, really important around this time of year because people get very depressed and feel very alone and feel very worthless and very less than. And you have the power to, do your thing. Bye, Michael. Do you know what I'm saying? And you can do that in the little corner of your own world. So please Get out there and do something. What are you doing? 12 days of Christmas? How about 12 days of giving? How about what are you doing every day to help somebody else, to bless somebody else today? If it's letting somebody cut you at the grocery store in line, which drives me crazy, but I have two items. Can I go ahead of you? Okay. Do it. Whatever you can do. If it's just tiny little, think about your elderly, call up your local nursing home and see if there's anything that you could do. Maybe you and your kids could go in there and sing carols, or maybe you and your kids could just go visit, or maybe you could call them up and say, hey, I have a hypoallergenic dog. Do you think maybe I could bring the dog in to cheer the elderly people up? Whatever. There's so much that we can do in this world and that we don't really do. So I was just sitting here about my business, and the Spirit came over me just to talk to everybody. But the thing you definitely can do is that Thanksgiving and that Christmas meal, that Easter meal, go to the 99-cent store, get what you need, get those plastic containers, get the forks, knives, the napkins, wrap up your leftovers and go bring them out to people, because I am telling you, the tears, the feeling that I get just talking about it. I do it every year, and every year I come home and I'm like, I am so grateful. I don't have everything I want, but I have everything that I want. Do you know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's me. I have to go teach voice lesson. I just wanted to send that message. I'd love it if you would share this video and get the word out. Children, toys, please give to your local charities where they're collecting for kids. If you know a family, how about this? Here's my last thought. If you know a family that has a little bit less and they're struggling, what if you were Santa? What if you they have a boy and a girl, okay, 6 and 8, okay. What if you went out and just bought 2 or 3 presents for each kid, put them in a red sack and just left them at the front door? They don't even know who they're from. There's no, you didn't have to do that. Oh my God, you don't have to do that. Make people, let them think there's a Santa. There's a Santa. There is a Santa. But let them think what an amazing idea, huh? So if you know a family that they're struggling, they're having a tough time getting their kids stuff, man, send an anonymous gift card. But I love the idea of wrapping some presents and leaving them, ring the bell, do a ding and ditch and ring the bell and leave a bag for the kids from Santa. Love Santa. I came early. Hey, what would that cost you? $100? You got $100. I got $100. You know what I'm saying? So I'm done. I'm sorry. I get going and I can't shut up, but do what you can for somebody else this holiday season. Do what you can for somebody else this whole year. I giggle at these challenges, the mannequin challenge, the dub challenge, the ice bucket. I know the ice bucket challenge went to something good, but these challenges, and people are really into these challenges. How about be nice to somebody challenge? I'd love to see that trending, because I feel like that doesn't exist. Hashtag be nice to somebody challenge. Let's start that one up. Okay. Love y'all. I hope you all have a beautiful day. And if I don't get to talk to you directly, an incredible holiday, an incredible Christmas with your family. And I just got to say, you're healthy. Your family's healthy. We're billionaires. We have all the presents we need. And that's what we need to focus on. Okay. Love y'all. Mwah. Have a beautiful day.